Alright, on the drive we'll follow the road ahead unless directed otherwise by myself, or by traffic signs. If I want you to turn left or right, I'll let you know in plenty of time. We'll be out for around 40 minutes, driving on a variety of different roads. We'll carry out one reverse park maneuver and maybe an emergency stop. There will also be some independent driving. The sat-nav will display some speed limits that are incorrect, so look out for the road signs instead. Alright, move off to the right when you're ready.
If there's anyone to the right, they have a stop line.
After 80 yards, turn left, then, at the end of the road, turn right. Turn left, then, at the end of the road, turn right.
To turn right onto the main road, we need to queue up in the lane the white learner car is in. We don't manage to do that, so now we must turn left from this lane.
It's okay, we'll go to the roundabout, and go all the way round please.
Where possible, make a U-turn.
No drama, and no fault for going the wrong way as long as it's done safely. If we had still tried to turn right from that lane, it would be a serious fault, even on an empty road.
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout, and take the first exit. Go left on the roundabout, and take the first exit.
Looks busy, so we slow early to give ourselves the option of steadying the car with clutch control. We end up using the handbrake, although there's not too much of a delay in getting going again. A common fault would be to not watch where you're going enough and end up in a poor position on the hatch markings, or pulling out in front of cars that look like they are positioning to turn off but aren't, so we need to split our observations with both those things here. The sat-nav will display the wrong speed limit on this road, so use the traffic signs.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout, and take the second exit, then, turn left. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, then turn left.
Looks like we can't enter again, so slowing early. And sticking to our lane through the roundabout. A common, potentially serious fault would be to almost straight line it. Without the build-up of traffic, it would be easy to miss the left turn coming up, with it not being far from the roundabout.
Turn left.
If we realized too late, it would be best to just carry on straight, rather than attempting to make the turn.
After 100 yards, turn right.
The bend is quite tight, so reducing speed, so as not to end up on the other side of the road round the corner.
Turn right.
A corner cut would be a common fault here, though we aren't given the chance.
Pull up on the left, in a safe place. And drive on when you're ready.
At the end of the road, turn left.
Pull up on the left, in a safe place. And drive on when you're ready.
Marked as a handbrake fault, but the problem was that the clutch bite point wasn't set correctly. We stop rolling back before it becomes a serious problem though.
Turn left.
With all the parked cars, a common fault here would be to position or control the car poorly, so we slowed early enough to avoid doing either. Less space, less pace. Another potential fault would be to pull out round the silver car to the left, without seeing if there's oncoming traffic.
At the end of the road, turn right.
We should be ready to wait before the parked cars if someone turns into the junction now.
Turn right.
Pull up on the left, in a safe place.
After 200 yards, turn left.
And drive on when you're ready.
Turn left.
Turning left, we should look to try and take priority over anyone turning our way from the road opposite, although they could still try to turn across us.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
We need to be aware of overtaking vehicles on our right as the lanes merge. Note the arrows on the floor just before entering the roundabout.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
A common serious fault here would be to not notice the floor markings and incorrectly go ahead from the left-hand lane. The mirror checks before leaving should be enough for roundabouts that are on the smaller side, rather than having to signal too.
After 100 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
A common mistake here would be to not get over to the right-hand lane as soon as the road widens to 2 lanes. The display on the sat-nav will show that you are turning right before it says anything.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
We managed to get over to the right-hand lane soon enough before it became a problem. Think about what difficulties there would be in only realizing quite late on that you were turning right. A common serious fault here would be to go for the middle lane and still try to turn right from there. Note the directions of the arrows on the road markings. For the best lane on exit we can follow, but not cross these road markings out to the yellow bollard. The lanes make it very clear where we are going, so it's not crucial to signal off. A common serious fault would be if we exit in the overtaking lane, which is not necessarily a fault, but then continue to drive in that overtaking lane for a significant length of time for no good reason. No such problems for us, as we're in the normal driving lane already.
After 600 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
We're still 10 miles an hour below the speed limit with a clear road ahead, which would be the most we could get away with, but then we get even slower. A common fault on faster roads would be if the traffic lights changed and we had time to stop, but didn't. Oh, that may or may not have just happened. These next lights are at a pedestrian crossing, but probably won't change as there is no one pressing the buttons, whereas the ones before were controlling the junction and can change at any time. Good timing to get into position to turn right at the next roundabout.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
In the new road we have speed signs displaying a 30 limit and then a poster with an advisory 20 limit. The permanent signs with the red ring around the outside legally take precedence. The limit is 30.
After 200 yards, you have arrived at your destination.
Shortly the independent driving will come to an end, just continue ahead.
We would have to judge for ourselves whether it would be wise to exceed the advisory 20 limit. It mainly depends on potential for hazards to occur. Ready to move out, but we don't check the right-hand door mirror.
You have arrived.
I'll give you directions now.
Speed limits on temporary roadwork signs must be obeyed.
Turn left please.
A common fault here would be to not notice the temporary left-only signs and all the giveaway markings and go round too fast for the tight corner. We do a nice turn though, sticking to the correct side of the road.
At the roundabout, turn left. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead, second exit.
A common fault on the next few roundabouts would be using the wrong lane or straddling lanes mid-roundabout, but we show excellent lane discipline through each one. It's been a 40 limit since before the last roundabout, and we're more than 10 miles an hour below the limit on such a clear road.
At the roundabout, follow the road ahead, second exit. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead, second exit. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead, second exit. At the roundabout, turn right, third exit. Take the next road on the left. Take the next road on the right.
Probably being a little distracted by the van, we take the corner uncomfortably wide and are lucky not to get a driving fault for steering, or something similar.
Pull up on the right, in a safe place. This will be your maneuver. And when you're ready, I'd like you to reverse for around 2 car lengths, keeping reasonably close to the curb please. That's far enough, thanks. Drive on when you're ready. Pull up on the left, about a car length away from the next parked car. And drive on when you're ready. At the end of the road, turn right. At the traffic lights, turn left.
A common fault here would be to not get the speed down before the change in speed sign.
At the roundabout, turn left, first exit.
A common fault here would be hesitation with how small and busy the roundabout is, but we quickly work out where the first safe gap is and are on our way.
At the roundabout, turn right, third exit. Take the next road on the left, then take the first road on the right, back to the test center. Once you get through the gate into the car park, just drive forward into any space on either the left or the right for me. It doesn't have to be exactly between the lines. Thank you. Turn off your engine for me. Alright, that's the end of the test, and I'm sorry, but you haven't passed. I recorded a serious fault for response to traffic lights on the fast road. You started to brake, but then changed your mind, though the light definitely went to red before we got through, so just a bad decision there. Other than that, pretty good.